2026 is shaping up to be a crazy year for gaming. From AAA powerhouses to potential viral indie hits, there's going to be something for everyone. How's it going, guys? I'm Liam, this is Instant Gaming, and today we're looking at 11 massive upcoming games to look forward to in 2026. And yes, GTA 6 is one of the biggest, but because you're expecting it to pop up on this list, we'll save some space for some less obvious titles. Coming in at number 11, we have Star Wars Galactic Racer, and it looks set to finally answer the question, what if pod racing energy met modern tech? Trailers hint at blistering speeds, iconic locations, and a heavy dose of arcade chaos. Blasting through Star Wars planets at ridiculous velocity feels like a perfect change of pace from lightsabers and blasters. If it nails tight controls and cinematic spectacle, this could be the ultimate Star Wars comfort food. Sometimes you don't want galactic destiny, you just want to go very fast in a very loud spaceship. In at number 10, we have Phantom Blade Zero, and it looks like a dream carved from steel and shadows. Its lightning-fast combat blends stylish martial arts with Souls-like intensity, all wrapped in a striking, moody aesthetic. Every animation feels sharp, deliberate, and deadly. This is the kind of game that makes combat clips go viral instantly. If the final release matches the confidence of its trailers, Phantom Blade Zero could become a new benchmark for stylish action games. It is elegant, brutality, and precision rolled into one very sharp package. In at number 9, we have 007 First Light. It has the impossible job of reinventing James Bond for modern gaming. And to be fair, it looks like it is ready for the challenge. Instead of non-stop explosions, this promises espionage, investigation, and suave problem solving. Gadgets, stealth, and cinematic tension take center stage. It feels less like a shooter and more like stepping into a playable spy thriller. If it balances player choice with Bond's signature flair, this could finally be the definitive 007 game fans have waited decades for. Shaken, stirred, and extremely hyped. Mouse PI for Hire is impossible to ignore. Its 1930s cartoon art style, mixed with first-person shooter gameplay, feels delightfully unhinged. Think rubber hose animation meets hard-boiled detective violence. Every frame oozes personality, from bouncing animations to jazz-soaked noir vibes. Underneath the visual gimmick, it is a surprisingly solid-looking shooter that doesn't take itself too seriously. It's weird, stylish, and confident in its identity. Sometimes a game doesn't need realism, it just needs to commit fully to being unforgettable. High on Life 2 looks ready to double down on everything that made the first game divisive and memorable. Talking guns, absurd humor, and aggressively weird alien worlds are back, seemingly louder than ever. The sequel appears more refined, more confident, and even stranger. If the gameplay improvements land, this could silence critics while keeping fans laughing. It's not trying to please everyone, and that's part of the appeal. Expect jokes, chaos, and moments where you ask yourself why you're enjoying this so much. In at number 6, we have Romeo is a Dead Man. It looks like stylish madness. Neon-soaked visuals, surreal action, and a tone that screams anything can happen make it instantly intriguing. It feels like a genre mashup that refuses to play by the rules, blending over-the-top violence with artistic flair. The trailer drips with attitude, suggesting a game that's bold enough to take risks. Whether it becomes a cult classic or a breakout hit, one thing feels certain: it won't be boring. Sometimes chaos is the point. Saros radiates mystery. Its sci-fi atmosphere, haunting environments, and deliberate pacing suggest a deeply immersive experience focused on exploration and discovery. Everything shown so far feels intentional, restrained, and exciting. It's the kind of game that trusts silence as much as spectacle. If it delivers on world building and narrative payoff, Saros could be one of those slow burn hits that sticks with players long after the credits roll. Not every massive game needs explosions. Sometimes it just needs to pull you into its universe and refuse to let you go. In at number 4, we have Gears of War E-Day. This is pure nostalgia fused with modern muscle. Returning to the brutal beginnings of the Locust invasion feels like the perfect reset for the franchise. Gritty tone, heavy weapons, and desperate survival are front and center. Everything looks raw, intense, and unapologetically Gears. This isn't about flashy reinvention, it's about reminding everyone why the series mattered in the first place. If it nails atmosphere and storytelling, E-Day could be the strongest Gears experience in years. Marvel's Wolverine looks ready to unleash something darker and more personal than typical superhero fare. Brutal combat, close quarters violence, and a mature tone set it apart instantly. Logan's raw physicality feels like a perfect fit for focused, visceral gameplay. If Insomniac brings the same care they gave Spider-Man, but lets Wolverine fully cut loose, this could be something special. No quips, no pulling punches, just claws, rage, and consequences. A superhero game that actually feels dangerous. Toxic Commando looks like a love letter to all chaotic co-op zombie shooters. Mutants, absurd weapons, over-the-top action, and relentless pacing screams pure fun. It doesn't want to be deep, it wants to be loud, messy, and endlessly replayable. Everything shown so far suggests a game built for friends, laughter, and glorious nonsense. Sometimes the most exciting upcoming games are the ones that know exactly what they are. Resident Evil Requiem feels like the next major evolution of survival horror. Trailers hint at a darker, more psychological experience, blending classic tension with modern production values. Every shot feels ominous, every environment hostile, so whether it leans into action or pure horror, expectations are sky high. Resident Evil has mastered reinvention, and Requiem looks ready to continue that legacy. If it delivers on atmosphere, pacing, and terror, this could be another defining entry in one of gaming's most iconic franchises. And that is 11 massive upcoming games to look forward to in 2026. What games are you most looking forward to? Let me know down in the comments. So for all things gaming, don't forget to subscribe to Instant Gaming, and for great deals on games, you can check out our website at instant-gaming.com. And as always, thanks for watching.